Today we are working on Excel Lesson 19 Apply, which I have opened up here. You should have 4 different sheets down here, a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and summary. We're going to do stuff with those grouped, which we'll do here in a second. So step 2 says save the workbook. Where you save everything, put your initials at the end. Step 3 says to group Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and summary sheets. In order to do that, right now we're on the Monday sheet. I'm going to hold down the Shift key and I'm going to click Summary. When you do that, you'll see that there's a solid line going across Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Summary. So right now we know that they are grouped. So everything that we do from this point until step 8, we're going to do with the sheets grouped, so that way it'll affect all of those sheets. So step 4 says on each sheet insert a header with your name at the left, date code center, sheet name code at the right, and change back to normal view. So insert header and footer. I'm going to put our name, current date in the middle, page number in the right, change it back to normal view. So what we did should have just happened on all of them, which when I grade it I will check to make sure that your name and everything is on the header on all the sheets, but if they were grouped then it will work. Step 5 says with the sheets still grouped, increase the font size in cell A3 to 14. So click in cell A3 and we're going to change this to 14, and that should affect all the sheets. I'm just going to show you right here that it affected all of them. You don't need to do that. I'm going to regroup them again. Step 6 says select row 11, so I'm going to select that row. Wrap the text, so I'm going to click right in the Home tab. Right up here I'm going to click Wrap Text, and then apply bold, so I'm going to click bold. Align the text to the center, so right here it's going to align center. Step 7 says adjust the column widths as needed. I'm just going to leave it as it is right now. Step 8 says change the entry in cell C7 to 65. So C7 right now says 55, so I'm going to change that to 65. Hit enter. And then step 9 says to ungroup the sheets and make sure your changes have been applied to all 4 sheets. So if I right click down here, click Ungroup Sheets. So now if I click on each sheet, I should see that this stuff has wrap text. It should be bold. This should be 14 on the size here. It should say 65 up there in cell C7. So if I click on each sheet, you might want to do that to check it to make sure that everything worked. But if they were grouped, it would have done it correctly. Step 10, in cell C6 on the summary sheet. So click on the summary sheet, go up here to C6 and click in that cell. It wants us to enter a formula that averages cell C6 on the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday tabs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click up here on formulas. I've recently used the average sheet or average formula, so I'm just going to click average. If you hadn't, you would click more function, statistical, average. And so that's asking for some numbers here. So what I'm going to do, to me the easiest thing to do is to click on the Monday sheet. I'm going to click in cell C6 and you can see that it puts Monday C6. For the second number, we're going to select the Tuesday sheet and we're going to click on cell C6 for Tuesday. You can see it puts it in there. For the third number, we will click Wednesday, select cell C6, and you can see that it put that in there. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then click OK. When you do that, you can see that on the summary sheet, which is where I am. It's got a dollar amount of $75, which is correct, and up here is my formula. It's the average of Monday, C6, Tuesday, C6, and Wednesday, C6. And the next step says to, with your teacher's permission, print it, which my class does not do. Step 12, save and close the file and exit Excel, and that completes Lesson 19 Apply.